Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, one of the great venues in all of college football and home to the Tennessee Volunteers. And this crowd knows that when the balls run through the tee, they are in for a show. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Volunteers will kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Ruiz. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Looking for a crease. It's Cook. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air, it's Clark. It's complete on the right side. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide-open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy, woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that 1st down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the 1st down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Line gets set, 1st down. Leaves it with the back. At the 45, on his way. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Looking to pass. It's Clark. Gets it out fast.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands. It's Ford.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes it, gets another 1st down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Makes it past the marker. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. Taking care of business himself for the 1st down. Texas has had that happen from time to time over the years.
They've had some special guys. I think everybody who's grown up in a generation that saw Vince Young absolutely remembers that Rose Bowl, one of the most amazing games we've ever seen. Seems like Texas is always looking for that next guy, and their seasons usually revolve.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He'll pull it down and run. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the 1st down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on 3rd down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And had they not picked up that 1st down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. The inside handoff. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5. Ball spotted at the 12.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Looking for a man. It's Clark. He's got his man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
That's the end of the first quarter. Tennessee 7, Texas 0.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. The Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematic.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And they lost the ball out of bounds, and it'll be a loss of yardage on that one.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, you take care of that football. If you don't, the coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It's good. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20.
We'll take over 1st and
10. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Ben, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, Dave. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early seat,
he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He caught it, and the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas A&M. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to...
Picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve his field position.
It's not always the sacks on the quarterback, right? You just want to affect him. You want to get to his legs. And if you can smash him, even better. Hit him in the face, make that ball float up in the air, creates the turnover, creates the big play, momentum shift for the defense.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Wants to throw. It's Moon. Looking for the end zone. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. Defense in press coverage. He's going to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open. And that cat can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it, but he just overshoots the run.
And he's almost to that first down marker there. Saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. The give and the run on fourth down. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone, on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass, because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll give it to the back. At midfield, he's got room. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown ball. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? On fourth down, flexing that muscle in the run game. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. Fourth down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Now they're going to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's good. Makes the catch and knocked down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you. Running it between the tackles is dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Looking downfield, it's Clark. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
They'll run it from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense set on 1st down. To throw, it's smooth. Going over the top. Underneath toast to coverage, got it deep downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Unloads it left. Got his man. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass, it's Clark. Scrambling away. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He's looking to throw it. Fires it down the seam. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more...
Going for the big play. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Tennessee. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Louisville is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 15 to Texas A&M. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air, it's Clark. Gonna take a shot. He's got it down the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays. And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in the kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Quick release on the RPO. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Vols moving quickly to the line. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. The pull and throw off the RPO. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. He'll take a shot. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Vols! Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the boundaries. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started a few.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Trying to get to it. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, this defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job recruiting D-linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
You talk about putting your defense in a bad situation. This ball is touchdown inside the 30. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Tennessee 42, Texas 24.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period.
Get set. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw, it's Moon. He's moving out of the pocket. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Brings up third down.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes his connection. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the pummeling has started.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. ULM looked less like a group of Warhawks and more like a bunch of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in Monroe, and today they found a way outside of Malone Stadium. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. They'll go to the ground. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Clark. They're bringing heat. Moves away as he feels pressure. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He'll just keep slinging it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
To the ground with the back. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Volunteers will hustle to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Coming after him. Hit as he throws. Ball in the air, intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Here comes the Texas offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Looking for a man. It's Clark. This time it's complete. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. They'll throw it on 1st down. Going for it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Lining up to add another. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The give and tick, 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 tick. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Leaves it with the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Duval's racing to the line in the hurry up. They'll try the run. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is snowed under. After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. The give to the tailback. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Gets away from one, finds room. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Ruiz. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
He'll pull it down. At the 45 on its way. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He's going to let it go. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge game in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Second and 10. He'll throw again. Fires to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. Starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Clark. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Texas! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. So they've put themselves in position to run out the clock and win this game if they can just execute here, Jesse.
Yeah, you can't get lazy or lackadaisical either on offense here. Your sense of urgency has to be high. You've got to execute plays and force the opponent.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I understand being aggressive. I get that. Play callers in today's era are aggressive as they've ever been. But at the same time, we got to understand 4th quarter, I got the lead. I've already messed it up once. I might want to try to think about what this guy can really do well and think about maybe milking some of that clock.
Going up top on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's picked off.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Dropping back, it's Moon. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to go up top on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. He definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're